Today's question of the day, guys, is are you still trying to build out your own funnels? So, I want to share a quick little story with you that happened literally last week when I was talking to a recent brand accelerator client, and we started to explore why they came on board this program to help them get the results that they were looking for. And one of the things that he was explaining to me was this. He was like, Henry, I run multiple locations. I have multiple businesses that I run. It is very hard for me to continue to try to do it all inside of my business. I've been doing this for a while now, but I understand that I'm not a copywriter. I'm not a designer. I'm not a landing page builder. I'm not a funnel guy. Like, the amount of time and energy that I spend on this stuff is taking me away from the things that I really need to be focusing in on to help grow and scale these businesses that I've created. And I really felt for him because I was there not too long ago myself. You know, when I started to scale my business and grow out my team, I knew that I couldn't be the copywriter. I couldn't be the designer. I couldn't be everything to everyone and everything to my business because I just wasn't that skilled at all of that stuff. Right? Same thing with like bookkeeping or accounting. Like, that's not my strong suit. You know, if I try to go into my QuickBooks, it's a disaster. I wind up doing more harm than good, really. And if I feel like once people start to realize that, everything starts to shift for them. You know, one of the things that this particular brand accelerator client was really wanting for his business was he built up such a great reputation. He has the credibility, he has the authority, but the messaging was just not attracting the right client. Their clients are affluent people that really care about their look, and they want to feel confident in themselves, and they have the money to spend, but they're just not being marketed to. They're not being spoken to the way that they're accustomed to, or a way that's actually resonating with them. And I felt horrible because I heard the guy say, you know, last month, we spent $10,000 on Facebook ads. And it was a huge waste of time because we didn't have our messaging dialed in, and we didn't have the proper funnel established to guide those folks off of the internet and into our database or into our world where we can start to educate them. And that's another thing that I want to talk about is there's a lot of education that needs to be done in your marketplace that you probably aren't aware of. And the best way to establish your position, establish your authority, establish your credibility is to teach. Now, I don't want you to go deep into the weeds here and start teaching these granular things, you know, to your audience, because you might snooze them out if you do that. But I want you to pay attention to the educational aspect of building your funnel and getting people off the internet and into your world. Like, there was, in this particular case, there was not enough education, so people couldn't differentiate what makes my client's facility different from, you know, Sally's that's down the street that is far less inferior than my client's. And so Sally is going to get more of the business because it's cheaper. And now people are just buying based off of price. So if you're unaware of the value, then you're going to just base it off of price. And you're going to go with the cheapest option, because why should you pay more for the same product or service? You wouldn't be doing your diligence. You wouldn't be doing your duty as an entrepreneur. So These are the things that we need to pay attention to. And I feel for you guys because I know you guys are trying to impact your clients and impact your audience and help them and serve them. And you think that, it's just a quick little tweak in a funnel or a quick little funnel build is going to get you the results that you're looking for. And the problem is that's extremely false. Because if you don't build a funnel on top of your brand, all you have is a tool. You have a tool that you don't know how to use. It's like someone giving you a hammer and telling you to go renovate a basement. Like, you don't know what to do with that hammer. The hammer is useless to you. So I really want you to pay attention here, because you only have so much time in the day. You only have so much bandwidth. How are you going to be able to do everything and know that it's right? So one of the things that he was looking for, this brand accelerator client, was, am I advertising and marketing on the right platforms? Is my offer, my front end offer, valid? Is it something that these people actually want? And is my messaging dialed in enough to attract the quality client that I'm looking for? And the problem is it's not. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this conversation and he wouldn't be in the program. So my question to you guys is, how many of you are struggling with this? You have a great product or service, but it's not connecting to the right audience. I've been there. I got the t-shirt too. I know what it feels like. It's frustrating. You put all this time, money, and energy into something and you're getting no results as a return. It sucks. I know it. I've been through it. Eventually, once I started to dial in and really get specific with who I wanted to serve, how I wanted to serve them, and took a stance on how I wanted to be represented in the marketplace, everything started to change. But on top of all of that, you know what I did the most? I got the individual help that I needed. First, I started with a mindset coach. I got that. I got my head screwed on straight first. I'm not saying you have to do that all in this order as well. But once I brought a copywriter on the team, once I brought a designer on the team that was better than me, right? Once I got developers on my team, once I started to outsource the things that I sucked at, it changed the whole dynamic and it changed the whole trajectory of my business. Now I focus on what I'm really good at. It's connecting with you guys, creating content, doing strategy with my clients, helping them get those aha moments that they're looking for. And then when it comes time to actually execute and build the whole strategy out, well, that's when I go to my team and my team helps me execute all of that. Because back in the day, I was trying to do everything on my own and it just wasn't working. Clients were upset. I was upset. I knew I wasn't representing myself the way that I should. And I felt like shackles were on my arms and legs. And it was awful. I was a prisoner inside of my business and it sucked. I finally said, enough's enough. I need to get the help. The only way I'm going to change this is if I start to do things differently. So I hired my project manager. I hired my first designer. I hired my first developer. I hired my first coder. And then I built out the small team. Now, luckily, when a client comes to me and says, listen, here's where I'm struggling. My message isn't connecting. I'm not being represented the way that I should online. And I'm getting passed by because my competitors just have a cleaner message. And it sucks because they have a shittier service than me. And the quality of service is nowhere near mine. And I'm getting out marketed. I'm getting out messaged, if you will. I need your help. And the good news is now they have a team of people that could execute this for them. They don't have to find these individual freelancers to kind of piecemeal this all together. They actually have a one-stop shop where they could come, me, And we do the strategy, we do the discovery, we make sure that everything is solid before we take action on the plan. And then we build the whole thing out. So very, very powerful stuff here, guys. Why are you still building out your own funnels? Why? Why are you still trying to figure this all out on your own? We just had this conversation today on our team meeting. And I was throwing myself under the bus by saying, when everything changed for me is when I got out of my own damn way and I let other people do what they do best. I'm going to leave you with that. Let that sink in. I'll catch you on the next episode, guys. But before we let go, I'm going to share with you 2 URLs, and you can catch them in the description as well. The one URL I want you to check out is a free video training series. It's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, and it's going to show you how you can scale your business online. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and how we help our clients do it, right? The other is a downloadable PDF that is phenomenal. It's very punchy. It's very direct. It's going to give you the game plan that you need. Okay, so URL number 1 is Unique Designz with a Z at the end, not an S.net/scale your business. And the next URL is Unique Designz with a Z at the end, not an S.net/brand strategy. Go check out those 2 resources right away. And you'll start to think differently about how to build and grow and scale your business online. So have an amazing day, guys, and I'll catch you on the next episode real soon. Take care.